Today is Wednesday, January 16th. Yesterday was the official global unveiling of the Nike Adapt BB shoes. We actually were fortunate enough to have the shoes for a couple of hours on Monday. Later on in the video, I want to update some information. But before we get to that, I want to recap what happened yesterday at the Nike headquarters. First, it started off with an opening presentation.
I'm happy to introduce the Nike Adapt BB.
Then it was followed by a Q&A session with Jason Tatum.
When you first tried them on, what was your reaction?
I first tried them on, they brought them to the Boston practice facility. They didn't look like this, they were all black. I was excited, just to hear about the technology behind the shoe, and I just thought it would be cool to be a part of something special like this.
By the way, last summer, they invited several NBA players, WNBA players, college players to a private wear test session in Portland. And Jason Tatum and Kyle Kuzma went one-on-one for, I believe, an hour. Now, they wouldn't disclose who got the better hand of who. I think that's one thing that viewers don't really understand, how much wear testing actually happens before they reach a final product.
Jason will be debuting these shoes tomorrow night during your big game against the Raptors on ESPN. What are your thoughts on showing off these shoes for the first time in a huge game on national TV?
I couldn't be more excited about the opportunity years from now. Just thinking back on this moment, like I was the first person to wear this shoe, and how special it would be years to come.
After the Q&A session, members of the media got to try on the shoes and we got to shoot around for a little bit. A light trial. All right, Joe, give me your thoughts.
I'm wearing like 2 sizes too big, but it like
Are you really?
Yeah, I am, but it like still fits.
Does this get the cosign?
First of all, these shits is crazy. You can control the tightness via the left and the right, and these shits is snug as shit. You can pick the color that you want. We gotta go with the pink just cause. And then it updates on the shoe.
Wait, so would you actually hoop in these, or would you
I would.
as a casual?
I prefer to hoop in high top shoes generally, but these are alright. They feel snug, they feel tight. I don't feel like I'm about to break my ankle. I haven't taken a jumper in weeks.
Okay, geez.
That's the one you got on video?
Short. Oh my. Run it back, run it back. Run it back. Slow motion. After the short shoot around, we got a chance to talk to 4 Nike engineers / designers, and they really got in depth with the shoes. Following that session, we finally got to talk to the designer, Ross Klein.
Let's talk about the cabling system. The routing of this is incredibly important. And this we went through 50 plus iterations on. And every time we iterated, we tested it, both from a fit test and some from a wear test. This is generally why the shoe fits so good and conforms so well around the foot. This material is called quad fit. This is super soft, very conforming, very lightweight, open and breathable, and has multi-axes of containment. This is the brain of the system. What you're gonna see here, I'll kind of tech it out a little bit. There's a button in the front that moves the motor, and so this is to tighten, and then this button is to loosen. Also, when developing this, we know we have to secure it on the foot and make sure that we're not stepping on it and putting any unnecessary forces, so we build a housing.
As I was packing up my camera, Ross Klein walks up to me and taps me on my shoulder and says, "Hey, I really enjoy all the videos that you make," which took me by surprise. That really means a lot to me. I was super flattered, and salute to you, Ross. Thank you for watching. That's basically the recap of what happened yesterday. Now let's address some of the updates from the previous video. There was a question about, is the shoe waterproof?
One of our most aggressive lab tests is what we call wet impulse testing. So that's when we apply 3 to 4 times body weight load on top of the Fit Adapt system for 30,000 cycles in a wet environment. So we're literally filling up the shoe with water every 10,000 cycles to make sure we're not too big.
Another YouTube question was, what happens if you break your phone? Well, 1, you have a broken phone, and 2, you can manually unlace the shoes with the side buttons, right to tighten, left to loosen. I think people are getting confused with pairing the shoes with the phone. You're not actually pairing the shoes with your phone per se. You're pairing your shoes to your Nike Plus account, which is being accessed through the Nike Adapt app. What happens if you're wearing the shoes and the battery runs out? Well, there are some indications or indicators of when you're running low on battery. Obviously, check the phone. It will tell you your battery life, how much battery you have left. And another indicator is the light. It'll gradually change to a red. Another Easter egg is the motor, the sound of the motor. It'll be 1 octave lower when it's low on battery than when it's fully charged. Okay, quick interruption. I just got back from the wear test and I had a chance to talk to Ross Klein again. I asked him the question, what happens if the shoe completely runs out of battery while it's on your foot? He told me that the battery is programmed to always reserve just a little bit more juice so that you can unlace them. And he also said that even if the battery dies completely and it's still on your foot, gradually over time it'll just unlace and loosen up. Charging pad. There's 2 circles on the charging pad. What you want to do is place the center of the soles of the shoes on the charging pad. Let's say you're in a rush and you put the shoes a little bit off the circle. You're still charging your shoes, it's just not charging as fast. I know in the previous video I said 1 full charge will last you up to 3 weeks. Not true, 1 full charge will last you up to 2 weeks. And it takes 4 hours to completely charge the shoes from empty to full. Another YouTube question was, what happens if the bottoms get hella dirty? How can you charge? Look man, if you're buying these shoes, you know you're probably gonna hoop indoors. Unless you're a savage and you just wanna hoop outdoors, then you're just asking to punish the shoes on purpose. Let's say you're at a gym and it's a dusty gym. Well, common sense. Clap your shoes, knock some dust off, and put it on the charging pad. Sizing. I know the HyperAdapt 1.0, the shoes were very narrow for a person with a wide foot. This, not the case. They fixed it. Go true to size. Feels very comfortable when you slip your foot in there. Another question was, or a complaint was, can't fit the shoes. My feet are too small. They're smaller than a size 7. There's nothing we can do about it. I think it's because of the technology. So maybe in the future Nike can use smaller tech. But for now, you know, size 7 is the smallest. Release dates. I know in the previous video I mentioned that it'll release sometime in February. Well, yesterday Nike tweeted out a pre-order link. Hopefully everyone that is a Nike Plus member got the opportunity to pre-order. The official release date is All-Star Weekend. That's February 14th in Charlotte. And then it'll release on the Sneakers app on February 17th. And then globally, February 19th. And the price point is $350. Hopefully this video helped you guys. If I missed anything in this video, let me know in the comments. Other than that, if you really want the info, just Google it. That's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.